The extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Alert.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, alert. Let's go, Mike, 50. Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Alert. Mike's 50.
5. Red,
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, 54 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Come on, now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Four down.
Mike 5'9".
Wilson to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Ooh, with a juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st down.
Mike 59. I know he ain't got it. Alert. 59, Mike. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
What?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bam. Lucky, go. Check 59, Mike. One left. 59. Double dog. That's the way. Mike spot 9.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
First down,
59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike.
380. Friday.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 59, Mike.
Wilson on the move to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike. 180. Time to go. Night. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
59. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Still got it. 4 down.
Switch.
Hey, alert.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch the slant.
Good tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got tape.
14. Hey. Hey, 0.
Mike is 59. Mike Mike 59. I'm here all day. Mike 59. Mike 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw is Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 70 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter. No,
it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Good.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack.
19.
59. Mike's 59. Too little, cut. Go. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll run on first down. Carson, a short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's second and 8.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
24.
Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Hey, defense.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4 down.
Tyler. Alert.
Check. 59. I got him. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Third and long. It's Wilson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 5'4".
Blue.
Watch QB drop. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
18.
It's a gain of 11.
Hey, Wood.
54. Hey, check. Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Wilson now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Final play of the half. It's Wilson, forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K.J. Wright picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Man,
Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, smooth.
Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Get ready. 14, buddy. One left.
59.
36 power.
59 Mike. Check. 59. 65.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On the return is Cohen. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What do you get?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's checking. Crash.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Come on, boy. Don't be scared of me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On the draw, this is Cohen. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Danny.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now it's Trubisky. And a little floater there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Target. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Listen. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Bears 24, Seahawks 9. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Got it. Zebra.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Gun. Got it. Good.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. 59 Mike. Check. 4 down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Left pass.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, that's trash. Let's go. 58, boys, 58. Mike. Right here, right?
Good job right there.
58.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Blue draw fortress. Ran, touch.
50's the mic.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Jefferson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59's Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Move 15.
59. Go.
14.
Check 59. Mike is Henry. 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson steps away. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Alert.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Alert.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's got Burton here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Single receiver.
Hey, ball.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And that is incomplete here.
Trubisky's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 54. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.
Cook it up, gourmet. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm a it's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Quick, 90.
Let's go. Show me that.
Silent. Too quick. 14.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike's 50. We got to step it up.
Here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Bang out. Bam. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Brissett. Rodgers brings it in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 31, Brissett. Funchess has it complete. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards out of play. That's another Colts first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brissett sets to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
12.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Motion. Hey.
This is Carson. And some room to maneuver. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Push left, push left.
Mike 50. Ready? Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, it's Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 50. Watch the run, Mike. Hey, 0. Gun.
50. Mike 50.
Gun tight.
To throw is Wilson. Out to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hey, 0. Slow down. Run left.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 50, huh? 14. Let me know right now, you better bring Mike 50.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them under pressure, and they got to him again. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's how we do it, baby. Shift.
18.
Mike's 50. You're not right.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Brissett to throw on first. It's caught by Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to the air once more, it's Brissett. Caught left side by Funchess. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw again. Brissett. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Brissett. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play action now. Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check safety, check safety.
Alert.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ricky. Reload. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Fair. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm going to run you over.
Run it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert. Go.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. They're not ready for this, man.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out. Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jim. Let's go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Kill.
Hey, look.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Let's go, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Looking for the and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Four down.
I got you, son. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
To throw again is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute off.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play fake. Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Run left.
You got it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Alert.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check tight end, check.
Look left.
Whoa. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
Hey.
Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Tackles.
19.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Michael Kendricks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
84.
They go play action with Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
To throw, Brissett. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 50. Come on.
From the 38, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
19.
3rd and long. It's Wilson buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Tight, watch left. Four down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.